Awesome. Thank you for tuning in.
Hey, what's up, Hilo News family? Welcome to another episode of Can We Talk, our podcast where we talk to dope people in the community doing dope things. And what today is no different. I'm so excited to have my next guest on because she's a new entrepreneur in the Miami Gardens area. She's given us a space where we can work, where we can create, where we can collab. And I want you guys to learn all about it. So without further ado, welcome to the show, Joy St Clair, the founder and owner of CoSpace. Hey, Joy.
Hi, girl. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for interviewing me.
Of course. Honestly, I saw the news about it. Like I saw some posts on social media and I was like, oh, this is dope to have a co-working space in Miami Gardens. There are not too many of them. I know there are a few around. So I'm so glad you're adding to that ecosystem. I want to jump right in because I want to know all about the business. Like, why did you decide to open up CoSpace in Miami Gardens?
Wow, girl. So during the pandemic, for the panorama, we all had to kind of readjust how we work. And I was one of those people who made that change to work remotely. And there was not a lot of places that we could really work, and even when, things settled down and started to transition back to normal and we got to be outside again, I continued to work remote and there were not a lot of options. You can, drive to a coffee shop, but you got to buy something, or you can drive to other cities in Miami. And sometimes you're not always as welcomed. And as a Black woman, as a Black person, you have to be aware of being places that you're not really wanted. So that there's that level there as well. So in Miami Gardens, what a great city, one of my favorite cities. It's a place where it's like there's a lot of Black businesses thriving, a lot of Black entrepreneurs live here, work here, play here. So I had the opportunity to kind of get something started that I felt like I was looking for. And I know that there were others looking for something like this as well. So at first, it was just going to be somewhere where we can just work. And then as I started brainstorming and thinking of ways to really make this a useful space, I came up with the idea of adding content creation, meeting rooms, podcast areas, so that we can really have a place where we could just create, co-work, exist, and catch a good vibe, but be safe, be comfortable, and be as productive as you can in a space made for us, by us.
I love that. And when I was reading your media release and seeing that you created a space that was curated for us, because I've been in those, let's just say not that many melanated people are in these co-working spaces, and you do feel kind of like well, who is this or whatever. And I wouldn't say it's always like that, but sometimes that is the case. And I thought that was really cool that you had that in mind for us. So I think the Miami Gardens community is going to welcome you with open arms. And we were talking, offline, and I thought it was really interesting that you said a lot of people don't understand what co-working spaces is. And because I've been doing remote work for way before the pandemic and knowing what like we worked and all these other co-working spaces were, I just assumed everybody knew. So I would love for you to break down what co-working is and what co-working spaces are for people who may not understand.
Absolutely. And I was a little shocked too when I began to tell people kind of what this space is. So there's two camps. You have the one camp that immediately gets it, loves it. They're already supporting me. Thank y'all. But then we have the other people who have no idea that this subculture even existed until we had the conversation. So for those people, no worries. But co-working is just a working arrangement where you can pick a location, you come and work, you can invite people to work with you, you can come work by yourself. But essentially it's working alongside someone, the co. So collaborating and just getting that camaraderie of an office, but think about it a way of choosing your own coworkers. So essentially, it's just remote work, but you get to choose the place, the time, and essentially the people you work with as well. So it's not the hardest concept, but I think for some people, we've grown up so accustomed to clocking in, working a 9 to 5. So this shift that has happened, even before the pandemic, but this shift that has happened, it has really opened people's eyes to let them know that we don't have to work in this structure. We can reorganize it. We can redefine what being professional means, what working remote means. So I think the co-working shift is a part of that paradigm where we're just like, we're reestablishing what it means to work and be professional. And I love it. I'm here for it.
I love it too. And I always, thought of it as a place like, especially if you're a remote worker, you get to have an office space. You get to be able to
Yeah.
take advantage of certain services and things that you may not have in your home office. But like you said, you get to work along other remote workers. I would love for you to break down, like, what are some of the services and amenities that people get when they are a member of CoSpace? Like, how does all of that work? If I'm a person who wants to come to CoSpace, like, where do I begin?
Great question. So you start off, you can follow us on Instagram or you can go to our website. It's welcometocospace.com. And right there, you can either get a day pass, you can go in for a monthly membership while we're still at our introductory rates. And that membership or that day pass is going to get you access to come and co-work for that day. Inside here, we have snacks, we have coffee, we have tea. We have, everyone's joke is the vibe, but I love it, so I keep saying it. But we have the vibes. We have good music that's playing at a good volume where it's not going to interrupt you, but it's going to help you stay motivated. And then we have small content areas. So you can see the green screen behind me. We also have a nice little area where you can take some cute pics. We have a nice ring light. We also have a small meeting room that you can also use as a podcast room. So if you're here and you need to take a call and need to sound like you're by yourself somewhere, you can definitely check out that room or record your podcast there, which is also pretty cool. Another amenity that I love is our mini art gallery. So towards the back, we have an area where local artists can sell their work here. And I absolutely love that. Right now we have some art on display. And so far, people have already been asking about it. It's a great vibe because sometimes you'll see something that you like, you'll see artwork, and Black people, we are buying art, and I love it for us, So if you're here anyway, you might as well check it out. It's always rotating. When someone buys it, we put another piece out. So that's one of my favorite parts about it.
I love that. That's a different type of spin on a co-working space because I've never seen that before. So that's pretty dope. And then also too, I saw on your website that you can also like rent out the space as well for private events. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. So we co-work during the day, and in the evening we have a little fun. So if you're looking for somewhere to host a seminar, we have some workshops that have already been booked. You just would book the place out. So we don't do parties or anything like that. We're here to work, but you can have the whole place to yourself. We also had someone who booked it for a photo shoot, and I got to be nosy and hang out with them. But they used the office area, they used the photo wall, a little photo gallery behind me, but they pretty much made use of the entire area. So when you book CoSpace, you can have it. And it's very customizable, very flexible arrangement that we can move things around to suit you. So typically it's going to be your seminars, your workshops, panel discussions, podcasts, photo shoots, whatever you can use this space, whatever we can adapt it to make it work for you, we'll do it.
I love that.
In the evening and the weekends.
I definitely got to come over there and book that because
come
I'm getting to the point where we got to figure out how we can do some in-person podcast interviews. And I never thought about going to a co-working space to, rent it or book it. And I think that's amazing that you offer that services. You mentioned, your services. Can you let us know some of the price ranges for that if people are interested and want to, become members?
Of course. So a monthly membership is $125, and that covers co-working whenever you would like. You also get to have a free meeting in the meeting room if you want to book it. Every month you get one free one. That monthly membership also covers meetings out here as well. So let's say you have a monthly membership and you want to find somewhere to meet with someone. You can invite them to co-work with you for the day or have a meeting with you under your membership, which is a nice, very nice amenity. Whenever we have an event that we're hosting, you will get first dibs on your tickets, and typically we'll offer it at a discount as well. If you just wanted to co-work for the day, you want a day pass, that's absolutely fine. One thing you'll notice when you are looking to co-work somewhere is they typically do not offer day passes, which I think is so strange because who wants the commitment of a month if you don't need it? So if you're that person, come hang out with us for the day. It's $25 to drop in, and you still get all of those features, the snacks, the coffee, the vibe, and without the commitment of paying for the whole month if you choose to.
If you wanted to just book the room, let's just say for a podcast interview or even just a meeting, is there like pricing for that as well? Like if you just wanted to book it, one of those rooms for a meeting?
So if you want to book for a podcast, it's $50, and that will literally cover you for 2 hours. And we, for now, since we're still opening, we are waiving the cleaning fees, any of those extra little fees like that. So you're just going to pay $50. It covers you for 2 hours, and you get to go create, have a ball, and get some good content going.
I love that. Look, and these prices are amazing. So y'all know these are the intro prices. They
Yes.
not we have to take advantage of it right now. Okay, well, I feel like all the things that you're offering are still so amazing. And I think what's really dope is you're having your grand opening on April 29th. Let us know what's going to happen that day.
Yes.
Grand opening.
So it's Saturday, April 29th at 11 a.m. Please pull up and join us. We're going to have tours of the studios. You can really see it in real life and see how you can make it work for you. We're going to have some dope vendors that we have hand selected that I love. English Brown Winery, which is one of the only Black owned,
Yes.
You know. But yeah, if you haven't had the experience of English Brown, you are missing out. But they're a boutique winery, and they make everything, and it is a heritage. It's literally just their family heritage, passing the recipes and this bomb wine down. So she's going to come out. She's going to give us some wine samples. There'll be some wine that you can purchase if you really like it, but don't buy the wine that I want, leave it for me. We also have Abundant Flame candle. I love her candle. She actually puts crystals into the candle, and it just brings it to another level. They smell delicious. They have a purpose. Love, 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 love. And then we have SLP, the soaps, the neighborhood soap dealer who everybody loves.
Oh, nice.
So she's going to come out and bless us. And the timing could not be better because it's literally the day after her next soap drop. So most of us are going to be waiting online anyway, refreshing, trying to get our soap. So you have a second chance if you come to our grand opening and run up on Steph while she's here. We also have our neighbors Pretty Healthy. We're right in the same plaza as them, and I love them. And they're going to bless us with some appetizers, some light refreshments. So definitely something else worth checking out. Now, something else, so far, my favorite part of this grand opening, besides the tours and the networking, is we're going to have a live art demonstration by one of the featured artists here in our in the art gallery. So he's actually going to come out. He's going to paint in real time. And he is so dope. So I don't even know what he's going to paint yet. He doesn't even know he's going to paint. He's going to let the vibe tell him. And that piece that he works on will actually be for sale as well when he finishes. So that's going to be something really cool. So Art by AR, if you're not familiar with him, get familiar with him. He is a force to be reckoned with. And I'm so excited that he's going to come and paint with us.
I love that. And guys, if you're looking at the screen, I have all the information for the grand opening. The flyers on the screen. It's April 29th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The address is on the screen as well. But if you want to drop that for them, Joy, let them know all the details and why they need to, definitely come out to this grand opening so they could check out what CoSpace is all about.
Yes. So you see the address for 175th Street and 27th Ave. And we're so easy to get to. You can literally get here in 15 to 20 minutes from most areas in Miami, Perfect Pines. It's very centrally located in the beautiful city of Miami Gardens. And we'll be here from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the grand opening day. You're going to shop the vendors, check out the space, mingle, network, and just enjoy the vibe. And definitely, we're going to offer discounted memberships, discounting booking rates. So it's a great day to kind of see what we're talking about and also lock in some really good prices.
I love it, love it, love it. This has just been amazing to learn all about your journey and why you started this. Also, too, I want to know, where are you originally from here on High Low News? We like to let people know, have that local connection. Where are you from? And let me know how that influenced you as an entrepreneur.
Thank you. So I'm actually born and raised in the city of Dade. Trick Daddy's my mayor. But my family's from Trinidad. But I'm a local. I grew up in Miami. I've seen the different areas come and go and change. And there's one thing that's been consistent is that we have not always had a lot of melanated spaces that you walk in and it feels like it's for us, by us. And that's one of my favorite compliments that people give me when they walk in here, is that it feels like a Black space. And not to say that everyone's not welcome here. You're welcome here, but you're in a Black space. The same way when we walk in other places, we know we're in their space, right? So it's a great feeling when you're in the right side of that, So that is one of my favorite compliments that people give me, is that they walk in here and it feels like you're here to work, but you're also at home.
Yeah, everybody's invited to the cookout. They just can't tell you what's on the menu. So y'all
Right,
can come. You just can't let us, you can't just dictate what the co-space is doing.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, just growing up in Miami and seeing the culture and the way that our culture has shaped Miami, but hasn't got a lot of credit for it, it really just kind of, it makes you move differently. So it makes you appreciate when we have our areas that are curated for us by us. So, that's always been in the back of my mind. Growing up, working and making that transition to an entrepreneur, I've always known that there's something out there. And sometimes people are looking for the next big thing, or they're looking for the project that speaks to them. And this is what spoke to me. So when you find it, you know it. It's a special language that only you hear it. So when you find it, you know it. So I'm so excited that this is coming to fruition. Like, it's just seeing it come to life has been amazing. And I can't wait to share it with you guys. I can't wait for you guys to check it out at the grand opening and beyond.
Yeah. Look, before I let you go, let people know how they can connect with you for more information, how they can follow you, get all the updates. I really love your social media. The videos are funny. Let them know how they can connect with you.
Thank you. So the easiest way is to follow us on Instagram. So we're at the Co-Space. You can see it scrolling on the screen. That's the easiest way, because through our Instagram, you're going to see our links. You can see our contact information. You'll see upcoming events and special promotions whenever we offer them. Now, if you once you get to the Instagram, if you want more information, you want to reach out, you can DM us, you can call us, you can text us, you can go on our website. We're very open for communication. So that's the easiest way to start there.
I love it. And even just you saying the vibe, like I can see behind you the artwork and just the like you said, the safe space and the cultural space that you created for us. Definitely going to be reaching out to you to book some time there and looking into how I could be a member, and I can't wait to come visit you. I'm so happy that there's another space here in Miami Gardens that is like for us, and that's a co-working space, because and to me, you're representing what that wave of like millennial entrepreneurs are doing in Miami Gardens, and that shift. So how does that feel to be a part of that? Like you're helping to establish Miami Gardens as this business cultural center. Like, was that in mind too for you?
Absolutely. When I was looking for a location for this shop, there was no other question. I literally went to my realtor and I asked her to find me a place in Miami Gardens that met these different requirements that I wrote out. And luckily we found it right away, because Miami Gardens is open for business, guys. Like, they are a city that wants business owners. They made it very easy. It's very straightforward, and it's a great city. Something else that I love is this plaza alone has several Black-owned businesses. I mentioned Pretty Healthy. We have Keisha Couture next door. We have Savage Styles one door over. There's a Black doctor's office here that I've actually been to before. Nice. There's a lot of going on here. We have the car wash, Rapid Car Wash, right outside, another Black-owned car wash, and they will wash your car. Like, seriously.
Look, I love it. Drop that information again so people know how to follow you and connect with you. Let's give you another shout out opportunity.
Thank you. So the best way is Instagram at the.co-space. That's the best way to find us. From there, you'll get all of our contact information, and you can DM us. You can see what's going on. Please follow us, like and subscribe, like how people say. But definitely stay connected with us. We have a lot going on, and we love to share it with you.
Yes, for sure. Is there anything else that you would like to share that we didn't touch on, or anything that you would like to leave the people with before I let you go?
I think the biggest thing is that our grand opening is April 29th. And we have a little soft opening. So we have pockets where we're open earlier than that. So definitely send us a DM if you want to book or host an event here before that. But after that grand opening, come and co-work with us. Come here every day. Check us out. It's a vibe. It's a great space. We want you here. And once you come and check it out, you'll see what all the buzz is about. Like, the reviews are not lying.
Yeah, I already see that you're going to be amazing success. Hello News family, let's make sure that we are going to support the Co-Space. Let them know Hello News sent you if you sign up.
Yes.
Joy, you're a friend of the show now. If you guys have any events or updates that you want to share, you make sure you come back to Hello News and share that, extend that information to our audience. Also, too, on our website, we're going to have an article up as well with this interview and just more information about the Co-Space. So you guys will be able to get links and be able to connect directly with Joy and her website and her Instagram page. So make sure you go to highlowNewsMiami.com for that information. Again, Joy, this has been a pleasure speaking with you. I'm so glad I got to learn something more about you. You're beautiful. The space is dope. And I'm so glad that you're now becoming a friend of the show, and you'll be back to talk about all the great things. I can't wait till you're coming back and like, look, we're opening up our 10th location.
Hey.
Like, I just see it, and I'm happy, and I'm here for the growth and the Black girl magic. Congratulations on everything. You guys make sure April 29th, you are there at the grand opening.
Pull up.
Don't miss it. Yes, pull up. Okay.
Pull up.
All these things going on. Make sure we're there. Thank you again, Joy. We'll see you next time on an amazing episode of Can We Talk Podcast. Thank you, Joy. We'll see you when we see you. Peace.